Welcome back to Dreams of Barovia, and we are going to pick things up where we left off. But first, we are going to have our recapper, our great recapper here on our server. Best there is, best there was, best there ever will be at recapping our sessions. Pendragon, you have the floor. What's been going on?
Well, last time we started off in the foyer, having just left the chapel and explored a bit of the castle. And there in the foyer, Whisper rejoined us after having scouted out the catacombs below the mansion. So we decided to go back into the chapel and check out a set of doors that we had missed before. And behind those doors, we found this spiral staircase that goes both up and down. And we decided upstairs to go. We made it to the third level and found it blocked by a stone wall. But Thrain found a stone that was out of place, and removing it, we found Chuck had to stick his hand in and find a lever, very Temple of Doom style. And then when he pulled it, the secret door opened, but he also set off a poison trap, which he recovered from. We entered the ancient hall on the other side and found it choked with spider webs and this blank stone wall to our left and a set of stone double doors to our right with a really large keyhole. There were no spiders in the area. We picked the lock on the doors, and Whisper picked the lock on the doors, and we entered the room and found this rope dangling from a web-covered ceiling. Patty Bree set the webs on fire to make sure there was no spiders, and as she did, this mist came into the room, and it took form into the Baron von Strahd. And he tells us that he had invited us here because he needed our help. He snapped his fingers, and we found ourselves back in the dining hall with a feast in front of us. And he wanted to negotiate. He wanted us to give him the sun sword that he knows we found in the chapel. We retconned a little bit and decided that Vinka had attuned to that sun sword during our short rest, and she was aware it had turned into a short sword, and so she is aware that she has the sun sword that he is looking for. And then Caddy Bree took control of the negotiations, and we tried very hard to negotiate with him without actually showing him that we had the sun sword, but he just got more angry and frustrated with us and on the verge of a fight. I attempted to diffuse the situation by suggesting a musical interlude, and I busted out my bagpipes, and Von Strahd took to the organ, and Caddy Bree joined in with her drums, and it went well for one song. And he seemed to be calming down, but then I totally blew it on the bagpipes, like I do, and we were right back where we started. So the negotiations began again. Caddy Bree was asking for 48 to 50,000 gold pieces. I was kind of hoping he might enchant my bagpipes so I could actually play them. Vinka wanted him to let the town be free, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. He was not interested in setting the town free. He was angry that we would suggest such a thing. It's his town. And at that point, Vinka said, okay, and she showed him the sword, then turned into a panther and took off back towards the chapel. And that is where we left off.
Updating the map. Nobody move your tokens. They are exactly where we left them last week. And we find ourselves in dining hall. Von Strahd Zarvik, and he looks hungry. Fangs out, skin even paler than usual. He's got that grappling stance with his vampiric claws. He is ready to pounce like a cat. And it appears that whatever happens here in this standoff now, we're doing it in turn order. Everybody roll initiative, because Nosferatu is hungry.
Hey. He had a glass of blood.
Wasn't freshly squozen, apparently.
Uh,
Okay, good news for
Although
you
you'll
guys
have
out
to
of the
roll for
gate.
me.
hmm
You'll have to roll for me manually since I'm out.
Good news for you guys out of the gate. Strahd only rolled a 10 on Inish. All initiative for Caddy. Bro, natural 1, Caddy.
no.
Oh, man.
Well, she was busy stuffing her face.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's okay. You guys go rump, rump, chomp, chomp, chomp. I'm still eating.
It's like the your cat burglar friend has disappeared, and perhaps Chuck has gone off in hiding with her because they are nowhere to be found. And it leaves the four of you against the Dark Lord. Vinka, you have the jump on things, having already left the dining hall and you're at the top of the round. How do you wish to proceed?
Yeah. So I'm a panther, so majority of what I can do is run. Oh shoot, I don't have the panther stat block open.
Look it up.
Uh, I just need to know my movement speed.
50 feet.
Gentlemen. Ooh, that means I can dash and go really far. Cool. I forget, are these 10 feet squares?
Yeah, they're 10 footers.
Always forget. Okay. 10, 20, I can cut that corner. 30. Are the doors to the chapel open? Or this chapel hallway open?
Right there
We
are,
went
in
through
fact,
them
open.
before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Uh, what did I say? 30, so 40, 50, 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, I'm right outside of the chapel. Do I see any other monsters or anything now that I've used my dash movement?
Basically, it looks clean.
Okay,
Looking
cool.
around the sanctuary.
I'm also gonna it's not panther. I looked it up. Panthers can't roar like lions do, but I'll like make whatever panther noise to be like to get their attention. Be like, get over here.
It makes sort of a barking sound, I think.
It's like a weird, yeah, like a chirrupy, barky cat noise though. So
You should now have full access to that Panthers character sheet.
oh, cool. Panther. There we go. Great. That's my turn. That's all I'm doing.
Very good. Vinka lumbers away towards the sanctuary, and then Pi at 17, we're passing the torch to you. It's your move.
Same move. I've got 45 feet of movement and a dash for my step of the wind, so I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, 40. That makes I get total of 90, right? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That is my move. I am run and dash. That's all I got.
Okay. Strahd glances at Thrain. A very serious, cold look. But when Strahd looks upon Caddy Bree, still stuffing the roasted pork in her mouth, can't help but to give like a half smile of an evil grin. And with that said, Caddy Bree, I need you to roll a wisdom save after the vamp waves his hand in a strange, arcane manner. Roll that for you if you like, if that'd be easier for you. I've got the amethyst die and
Yes.
dice tray today.
Yes, please.
Not looking good. The next roll on the die for you after that natural one, the save, you rolled a natural 2 on this one. So, Caddy, you suddenly have the feeling wash over you that Strahd is your father, you are sworn to protect at all costs. And with that, Strahd suddenly has a blade appear in one of his clawed hands. Long sword. It catches the dim light and almost sparkles. And he puts it in a defensive position in between himself and Thrain. Thrain, what do you do? It's your move.
Okay, so I would have seen that what he did to her. Okay, that changes things. I am going to actually step in front of Canterbury and cast Spiritual Guardians once again. So he cannot get near me. There's nobody in my range of that, so that's just to keep him back, and that is all I'm doing this turn. Is I'm basically just protecting my group so they can get the hell out of here.
Okay. Now, spiritual guardians, I
It's
believe
a
he saves
it's
when he
a
enters the area, right?
correct. He has to make a DC 14 Wisdom save.
And bring that up in chat for me so I can glance at it quickly when necessary. Thank you. And then with that, Caddy Bree, well, you see it all going down, and with Thrain's spiritual guardians popping up and whirlwinding around, you may feel that Strahd is being threatened.
That's right. Canterbury says, "Don't worry, Father. I've got this." And I back up, stand up, back up 10 feet, grab my bow, and I try to shoot Thrain. If you can roll for me for 2 attacks.
+7 on those bow attacks. There you go. Thrain, what's your AC?
21.
Okay, I rolled a 13 and a 16. Longbow attacks like this, such close proximity, very challenging to pull off. And with the spiritual guardians raging around, it completely throws off your concentration and your aim. Shots fly wide, missing the mark. One of them slams into a chandelier hanging above the dining room table. This chandelier, the cable, the rope that's holding it up there, snaps, comes smashing down, right in the middle of the dining room table, making a mess of everything, bringing in even more chaos to the situation. Those of you who have escaped to the sanctuary, you hear the smashing sound echoing from all the way down the way where your friends are still facing off with Strahd, apparently. Who knows what's going on, but it doesn't sound like whatever's happening is good. And then Vinka.
That's my I'm not happy with this development sound. Well, I can't get back to do anything if I wanted to.
Wouldn't Canterbury get to roll to end the charm effect at the end of her turn?
Yeah.
Double checking on that. I think that is. No, the each time the vampire does anything harmful to her, it can repeat the saving throw. It's not an automatic saving throw. So, like, if she gets hurt or something, or like the vampire, though, the vampire or his companions do anything harmful to her, then she can repeat the saving throw. It's not automatic save. Otherwise, the effect is going to last hours.
Dude,
That's great.
you just got to grab her by the hair, man.
Yeah. Okay. So since I don't know what's happening and I am right at my goal, I'm just going to straight up move into the sanctuary and start pacing in front of the doors. Like, where is everyone? That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay? Sounds like something a cat would do.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, your move.
Mm, was expecting the two of them to come out behind me, and they didn't. God damn it. Why didn't you guys run? I'm going to. Yeah, I'm sticking with the plan. We said chapel, and so I'm trusting that the other two are gonna do what they're supposed to do and follow. So I'm gonna give them a round to catch up, and I will get into the chapel as well. 10, 20, 30, and then use my last bit of movement here to kind of use my spider boots. I'm going up the wall just a little bit to be not like to be in an awkward position, an unexpected position if Von Strahd should come in this way or any of his minions. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the others to follow.
Very good. Odd. That there is a swarm of bats that suddenly floods into the dining area out of nowhere, like bats out of hell. And they start swirling around up above it all, like vultures circling. And if that's not bad enough, there's this mirror that's off to the side of the dining room. This fog starts spilling forth from the mirror. Very quickly, it fills the area, and then poof, in a matter of a couple seconds, it disappears. And there's like a mirror fucking image of Strahd standing in between Thrain and what you presume to be the real Strahd. This particular Strahd, no weapon in hand, just immediately lashes out at Thrain, but not before having to roll against the Spirit Guardians, right? When it first moves into their space, it rolls the save, right?
That's correct. Them and the bats.
And the bats, okay? What's the DC on that?
14, 14 wisdom.
Okay. All right, they both save.
So they both would take 5 points of damage.
Just 5 on that? Okay. What does that look like?
It looks like as the last 2 times I've used this, is the Mithril Order of Dwarven Knights standing around me, shields raised and axes in hand, striking at them. It looks like my own private little contingent of dwarfs with me as well.
And shit is getting serious as this Strahd that is before you that broke through your ancestral guardian barrier launches the old school claw bite. You gotta love it. You say your AC is again 20?
21.
21. Very good. Here we go. First of all, I'm going to start by having Strahd swipe at you twice with his claw attack. And 18. Claw swipes right in front of your face, waving in the air, missing the mark, but coming so close you feel the wind against your face. And follows up with a secondary attack. It's almost like a 1-2 combination, but you're ready for it, man. And what you may not be ready for is how when the vamp gets frustrated by missing the 1-2 punch, just exposes its fangs and then launches itself at you and tries to come almost like kind of like grapple onto you. But are well experienced in your martial prowess. You're able to step to the side, and basically, when it comes down to it, uh, your senses are about you, and well, you have your wits, and you were just a little quicker on your feet than even this surprise ambush from this second Strahd or whatever the fuck is going on here. And then the other Strahd and turns into a cloud of mist like that. Rain. It's your move.
Okay, so first thing we're doing here is I am Channel Davidian, turn undead. All undead within. I think it's what? Where are we? Oh, there it is. Within 30 feet of me, must make a DC 14 Wisdom save. And if it fails, they must use their action and cannot take reactions to get as far away from me as they can.
They both passed with 15 and 26 on that.
Okay, so with that, that was my Channel Divinity. For an action, I am actually going to step back, grab Caddy Bree, and try to drag her out of the room with me.
So basically, like grapple her and drag her.
Trying to.
Okay. Pose grapple checks. Do you like the quartz crystal D20 or the amethyst on this?
I don't give up on the amethyst. I go again with the amethyst.
Okay.
And this is going to be athletics.
Yep. Or acrobatics, whatever's better for you.
Oof. Good job. Grab that girl. Smack her.
Patty Bree, you actually did fantastic with a 23 in acrobatics to evade that.
Dang it.
Well, seeing that I cannot grab her, I am going to step back up into Strahd's mirror image here and retake my defensive position. Once again, he has now re-entered my area.
I see. Okay. What did you say the DC on that was?
14 wisdom.
14 wisdom. Ooh, rolls a 10.
You want me to keep using the same one I first rolled, or you want me to roll damage every time they
Damage every time separately, please.
11.
It's fine. Just leave Caddy Bree behind. We know she has plot armor. She'll survive.
It's fluff armor. It's good.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Your spirit guardians seem to be doing the job right now. Even though Caddy Bree, with the sweat pouring out of your pores right now from the nervousness on the battlefield, just she slips out of your grasp. She squirms away, and then Caddy, it is your move.
I move back 10 feet. I take 2 shots at him with my longbow. And I say,
Move
how
back 10
dare
feet.
you try to.
You're
I'm in the
already in a
corner.
corner, buddy. There's no
Oh,
10 feet
okay. So if I can't move then, I'm in the corner. I switch to my greatsword and I take 2 attacks at him, yelling, how dare you attack my father?
All right.
And please roll for me with my greatsword.
Mm-hmm. Oh, natural 20 and an 18. So the natural 20 is going to land. Woo! Okay. Okay. Now we're having fun. This is getting interesting. Do here. This app is working. Yeah, I wrote a critical hits app, right?
back. Hmm.
And I'm going to use it for the first time now. Actually, let me see if I can bring it onto the screen for the stream. Let's see if it'll work. Nah, it's only picking up what's in the browser. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go ahead. See, that's gonna be melee against humanoid, and we're talking slashing, critical hit. Booyah. Okay. You slash right into the side of right where the rib cage is. And Thrain gets winded. A deep cut breaks through any armor he may be wearing. Are you wearing armor, by the way, Thrain? You must be with a 20.
Yeah, mithril plate.
Okay, yeah. And Caddy's great sword, it just, because she kind of caught you off guard, it gets right in between some pieces of armor there, and it finds a soft spot, and yeah, you get a deep cut along the side of the ribs, and you got to roll a Constitution save.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, so it is 12 points of slashing damage. You have disadvantage on your next attack.
Hey, do I also need to roll for maintaining my spirit guardians?
That maybe is if that's a concentration spell.
It is.
It is a concentration spell.
I
Okay.
have advantage on that. Warcaster.
Okay. So we're talking 12 the damage. So go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
So
Okay.
16.
It holds. It holds. And with that, Patty Bree, passing the torch most likely, unless you have anything else up your sleeve.
No, that's it. I pass the torch.
Okay, hell of a turn. And by the way, thanks for having me open up that app for the first time in a live game. That was cool. You had the honors on that. You popped the app's cherry, so to speak. And Vinka, it's your move at the top of the round.
Okay, so since no one's shown up, I'm going to dash my way back and I can get to there. But I can't do anything once I'm there. So that's all. Very, very helpful. Glad I started this.
Hi, passing the Lord of the Flies conch unto you.
I watch Binka run back to the fight and I'm like, what the are you guys doing? No! Ah! And I run back after her, and I'm gonna run along the sides of the walls. I'm gonna stay in my wall position and go with my dash and run. So another, what is that, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and then drop from the wall. I get, oh no, 70, 80, 90. I just get past the doors. I'm so angry at this point. Go. Your turns.
Okay, and with that, Strahd,
Really?
he strikes out in anger. Tries to grapple on to Thrain once more. Pow! Oh! Not good. Doesn't look good at a glance anyway. That's going to be, oof. Yeah. 10. You got to beat a 10 with an DC 10 on an acrobatics or athletics check, sir.
14.
Okay, you beat it. You slip from his grasp, but he doesn't give up. And he continues to try to grapple a hold of you. Probably so he can rip your Adam's apple out. And you have to roll another opposed grapple check. The number to beat this time is 12.
14.
Oh, okay. And finally, Strahd gets frustrated, hisses like a cat, exposes his canines, and just launches himself and just like Hail Marys at your neck. And actually, he rolled a 20 on the dot. I mean, he almost got you. You could smell his rotten, foul, disgusting breath, like the death of it. Oh my God. You think an old dog's breath is bad.
He needs a breath mint.
Yeah. And then Thrain, it's your move.
He needs to make another DC save because he's ended. They both ended their turns within my circle still.
By the way, by the end of the turn, the mist has left the room. It seemed as if it disappeared through the organ, like the mist just disappeared into the instrument and was gone. So I'm gonna roll uh, for straw we have here in the room. That's gonna be a dirty 20. Should be good. We have these bats that are circling the room now. Start dive bombing. And they are dive bombing on Caddy Bree, actually.
The image of Strahd takes 7 damage.
7 on that. Okay. And the bats, as they dive bomb Caddy Bree, they just seem to serve as a distraction, not doing any real damage or anything like that.
Did they make a save?
Yes, they did.
So 7 damage to them as well then.
So on that, so they take the 7. Okay, and yeah, the Spirit Guardians really seem to be thinning out that swarm rather well. Caddy Bree, it's your move.
Oh no, that wasn't my turn. That was just something that
Oh wait,
happens.
I skipped Thrain. Go ahead. Got excited? Mm-hmm. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, we're going to attempt to do this again. I'm going to attempt to grab Caddy Bree and pull her out of the room again. That's even worse. 13.
Oh yeah, she rolled a 17 on the die. Out of your grasp. Can't quite put the cross-faced chicken wing on her to pull her out of the room quite yet.
I'm gonna burn my last channel divinity. Turn undead. DC 14 on the image of Strahd.
Oh, so 24, 25, right around there. Yeah, 25.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Edinburgh, now it's your move.
I take another 2 swings at that enemy of my family with my greatsword.
Okay. Luckily for your old friend, enemy of the family, that's a great sword, and it's tough for you to wield. But you are able to come close this time. You swoop that thing slowly, but with a lot of skill for a girl your age. That is a big sword. I mean, it might weigh almost as much as you do, being your 16-year-old girl. But you wave that thing at the enemy of your family, and it misses the mark not once, but twice. Anything else up your sleeve? Bonus action.
No bonus action. I hold my ground.
Okay, Vinka, top of the round to you.
I'm determined to kill him.
Okay. I will go into the doorway. I haven't gone into the room yet. See so that I can see what's up and why they aren't coming. So I'll see them, see the bats, see the Strahd. I guess. I'm gonna drop my panther form. So I'm now holding the sword again, and I will cast daylight into the dining room. So where did I just, here we go. So now there is a 60-foot sphere of daylight. I guess I'll center it on whatever is in the center of the table so that any of the Strahds in there are directly in some daylight. And that is all I can do. I am going to stay outside the door, though.
So when it starts its turn in that well lit room now that just lights up as if the sun is hanging overhead, it's this thing is going to take probably a good 20 in radiant damage if it remains there. Because when you light up the party like that, broad skin begins smoking. Like, and you can hear the sizzling sound, and you see a very uncomfortable look up to his face. Let's just put it that way.
So I'm going to very obviously like wave that sword in the air as well and be like, "Hey, hey, this is what you want." Standing in, am I? Yeah, I'm within the 60 foot, so the daylight would be flooding out of this doorway as well. So yeah.
Vinka waves the sun sword around like I'm reminded of that Eddie Murphy skit. You can't have no ice cream. Your mama's on welfare.
Yeah.
Your move.
Hey, you guys asked for it. She is pissed. So Here she comes. 10, 20, 30. Gonna kind of go up along the wall over or around her. 40, 50. She's gonna use her bonus to 60, 70. She's not using her full dash. She has still about 30 feet of movement left by the time she gets here. And then she's gonna use her action. Screw you all. She's gonna Hour of Reaping. And
Oh.
all y'all, everybody within 30 feet of me, Cattybree, Thrain, Vinka, the bats, Strahd, all y'all have to pass a wisdom saving throw of 14 or be frightened by me and start running away. I'm gonna force you to run away. Damn it. Damn it.
I'm a cleric. You just did that against two wisdom casters.
Really, I was really kind of hoping against Cattybree was get her dumb
Well,
butt.
technically, shouldn't she get a Cadbury should be at disadvantage since she's kind of dumb at this point?
She's not dumb. She's just young and charmed by a vampire.
I think the word young meant dumb.
Mhm.
Young and
And charmed.
charmed. Young and
Charmed
charmed.
also means dumb.
Yeah, considering dwarfs don't, become adults until they're in their 50s.
Yeah.
Well, Katie Bree is basically young and charmed and enamored with the Count because it's her daddy.
Do we
So,
still need Hollow to roll for
Yeah.
you?
Follow, roll for Strahd, Cattybree, and the bats.
okay, the bats and Strahd, guess what? They failed, and Caddy Bree, she rolled a 15 on the die. You said that's a wisdom save?
Yeah, Wisdom 14 was the save.
Oh, she has -1 on that, so yeah. Okay. She's alright.
Dang. Well, the bats and Strahd have to run.
Now, they haul ass on their turn, right? Or is it immediately?
Yes.
Okay.
On their turn.
On their Very good. Okay. So, pressing forward, well, here we go. It's Strahd's turn, and into a cloud of mist, and
Does
the
he take any
mist.
daylight damage on the start of his turn?
Oh yeah. Thank you for that reminder because it seems as if enjoying it whatsoever. Like at the beginning of his turn, right before he turned to mist, it was like you saw his exposed skin, like on his forearms, on his face, like burning flesh, quickly melting, like 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 from the radiance of the sunlight. However, it's being offset by some type of regeneration. And so the wounds keep opening and closing and opening and closing and sizzling and popping and healing, and it's disgusting. And he's really uncomfortable and poofs into a cloud of mist. The mist begins almost like being vacuumed out of the room by being sucked underneath that dark organ in the back of the room. And the mist is quickly evading the situation. And like that is gone. Now, with that said, all that's left are a uh, bunch of bats up above, and now they leave the room full retreat as well. What's left of the swarm flood out and over Vinka's head back towards the foyer area.
Let's get out of here.
I think Cadbury's still charmed.
Great.
Yeah.
If she's still charmed, then I'm gonna use my disguise self to make me look like Von Strahd and tell her to follow me.
Have you done that? Because Canterbury wants to kill all of you.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Hmm. Well, and Canterbury's confused and she's saying, Daddy?
Yes, darling, come with me, all of you, come with me now. And I'm going to try to lead them to the front door.
Wait, the front door of the castle? Like we're leaving the castle or the chapel?
Leave the castle.
Okay,
Get out.
cool. Let's do it. I say we do it. Book it to the door. I don't even know where the door is on this map.
I don't either. uh,
It is right around the corner from the dining hall. There's the foyer, and then
mhm.
you see this
It's
area
here,
here,
right?
K7. That's a gatehouse. Yeah, and then that leads to the
Yeah.
drawbridge. And
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on. Let's go.
Let's go. And I grab Caddy Bree's hand as Von Strahd and come, child, and run. And we just run.
and when you get Vinka's probably the first one there. Vinka, you would notice that the drawbridge is not down; it is up.
Jesus.
Okay, I would like to investigate to find the controls for that. They should be on this side.
That you've been in this guard tower here, accessible from the secret door behind the organ, and you didn't find any controls there, any mechanisms. But you also know that there is an opposite guard tower over here. Maybe the controls could perhaps be over there. You haven't found a way over to that side yet.
Okay, well, can we I'm asking everyone, is there a way that we can get around this without having to go find the controls for this thing? I
How,
can turn into something small and scurry across the wall and
how far
out.
is the moat?
It's good 50 feet or so.
How thick are the chains holding the bridge up?
They're not as thick as think of like a pirate ship anchor chain, but they're pretty hefty. They're not normal chain lengths in size.
So, question for you then, Hollow. If I was to say heat the metal and then smack it with my hammer, would I be able to break it? I'm asking this as a forge cleric that would know whether he could do that or not.
Oh yeah, I mean you'd have to be able to heat it up to where it's glowing red, and that would probably work.
Okay, so I'm gonna post something here, and I want you to tell me if that would work then, because it does say it does glow red.
Oh, then yeah, okay, that should meet the requirement. You would know that,
Beautiful.
given your experience, that should work.
Okay, then that is what I'm going to do to try to get the drawbridge to drop. I'm going to just start. I'm going to heat the metal and just beat it with my hammer.
Okay, so you start going to town, and while you do that, see, Thrain, you'd be right here outside the gatehouse, like right about, out here or something, going to work. And Pi, Vinka, as you're standing by, keeping an eye on Caddy Bree all the while, you will notice that there's actually an arrow slit right here that looks like it leads into that guard tower area.
Okay.
Mm.
I will tell Caddy Bree, because I've got her by the hand, stay with her. That is an order, young lady. And I will kind of run up and kind of peek through, like run up the wall and peek through the arrow slit and just see if there's an entrance that I can get in there.
Okay. Right when you start
I'm
looking
really
through
tiny.
that arrow slit, go ahead. How tiny are you? You're like tiny size when you.
Yeah, I'm tiny. I'm like 4 feet and 80 pounds.
Oh, 4 feet.
That's not
Okay, it's not tiny, but yeah,
that's
okay,
not
it's
tiny.
small. Small. Yeah,
Small. Sorry, I'm in the small round.
that's cool. That's
Yep.
cool. So right when you take a look, roll a perception check. When Thrain smashes free that first chain link, there's a disturbance as the drawbridge groans and creaks and falls off kilter, and now is hanging off to the side, like on the side, like dangling. It looks like if you break that other chain link, ooh, it's a crapshoot as to whether it's going to land flush across the moat. It might just fall in if luck is not on your side. And
Okay.
Pi with a 24 perception check see that yeah, there's this little guard station here beyond the arrow slit, and on the wall, I don't know if you can really see it the way the lighting is set up, but about 20 feet into the room, 15 20 feet, there is there's a lever on the wall near a couple other arrow slits that look out across the moat. That must be the drawbridge control.
Okay. Do I see how to get into that room?
You would see that there's a hall beyond that lever that uh, takes a right turn deeper
Uh-huh.
into the ground level of Castle Ravenloft, and then there's it looks like an entrance to one of the larger guard towers that's actually station guards there in that quadrant of the castle.
Uh, Before anyone
Typically,
does anything, a question. So there's a moat around this castle, is what we're trying to get across right now.
Yep.
How far down to the water?
oh, hundreds and hundreds of feet. It's quite the
Mm.
drop.
It's not okay, so we can't water walk across that. Okay, we can continue. I had an idea. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's not so
Okay.
much like a moat of water as much as it is just a
Mm.
chasm.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like
This is
there's like a
just a
Okay, so
ledge.
chasm
then
circling this side of
is
Castle
there
Ravenloft at this elevation.
is there another set of chains on this side of the drawbridge for Thrain to work on?
Yes, and the problem is, it looks like it's a gamble. If he busts the chain links on that side, that bridge might collapse and just fall right into the chasm if it doesn't land right. It looks like a gamble.
Got it. Okay. I will yell at Caddy Bree and I will tell her protect these two at all costs. And then I'm going to run um, up these stairs because I think this is the way to the guard tower. If
Um,
I'm reading this map right.
I can try to polymorph you into something small to go through there, but then you can't get back.
Yeah, no, it's
Or
okay.
or I could wild shape myself into something small to go through there, and then I would have to
Oh,
use a spell slot to give myself another wild shape to get back. So that would be faster.
okay. Okay. Retcon there.
Cool,
I
cool.
yell out, there's a lever in here.
Okay. I
Yeah.
will look at it and be like, we don't know how to get in there. Okay, and boop, I'm a rat. I crawl through. I'm assuming a rat is small enough to get through that
Oh yeah,
arrow
they can
slit.
collapse their bones and get through bird cages and shit.
Okay, I
Rats are
crawl
creepy.
Yeah.
through that arrow slit, unwild shape myself, pull the lever.
Okay.
Do I hear it moving and or like is it working?
Oh, you hear the chains clinking, clink, 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 and the drawbridge starts lowering, but it's off to the side, like it's sideways. It's dangling by only one side of the chain that we're harnessing it, right? And if it if it settles down properly, well, we're gonna have to roll D100 to see if it does so without, you know, maybe just falling into the chasm or something because it doesn't have like
Doesn't
the
have the
simple
pull. Okay.
machinery. Yeah, the simple machinery are is busted. So okay, what we'll do is we'll have you Vinka roll a D100.
Oh,
But before you do, choose high or low. So if you choose low and you roll 1 through 50, that's good. The drawbridge settles accordingly. If it rolls up high and you chose low, then the drawbridge is totally at a loss and it's no more.
No pressure, Vinka.
yeah, none at all. I
So
mean, I
high or
did
low?
cause this situation. Okay. What is the before I do that, what is the other side? Is it made out of stone or is it just like tamped down earth? What's on the other side of the drawbridge?
The other side of the drawbridge is actually a road
Yeah,
that winds.
what's the road made out of?
It's like a cobblestone road that winds through the mountainside.
Hmm. I'm assuming okay, cobblestones are on top of dirt,
Mm-hmm.
so I should be able to um is there has to be a viewport out of this tower that I'm in, right? Some way to see out the
Yes,
tower.
yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Like if you're in here, you're by the lever. There are some arrow slits that you get a good view of the front of Castle Ravenloft across the moat there.
Okay. Um, hold on. I'm looking at everything I can do just to try to see if there's something useful. Yeah, I don't think I can get mold earth to do anything useful there. Okay. Here is a this is a it's going to be your call on it. Is there if I call to use the entangle spell to call plants out of the ground over on the other side of the um drawbridge,
Hmm?
is there a way that they can grow kind of up and out so it creates a longer um, platform for the drawbridge to land on? That's not quite what the spell says it does, but I'm assuming if you're making a whole bunch of graspy plants grow up, they can grasp up at the drawbridge to affix it.
That's kind of brilliant.
It's what I want it to
I think
do.
that deserves inspiration.
You're gonna have to let me know if I can do that.
Okay, double check thing. Yeah, I mean there are vines and roots and moss and whatnot that's already present on the other side. So see the foliage necessary from across the way, and you think you could might be able to create an interweave and like a kind of like a natural overhang, but you're not 100% about it. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Oof, 15.
You think it's not a bad idea, better than nothing. It should work in theory, but magic outside of your homeland, and when you're out in the plains and in dark
Yeah.
places like these, it can operate strangely in ways you don't expect.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna elite. Well, I guess the other question is it 90 feet or closer to me? How long is this drawbridge?
Oh, it's about 50 feet.
Hmm. Okay, it's in range. I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna cause all of those plants and shoots over there to try to grow up and create a better platform for the drawbridge to lower itself on, and then hopefully that can give me some kind of bonus to my D100. I'm gonna let the group decide if it's high or low on that D100.
Uh, I'm gonna roll a d4. Odds high, evens low.
There we go. That'll work.
Evens low.
Whoa.
I'll
Okay,
say
here
low.
comes
Okay,
the D100.
and you get two
7.
rolls. Oh, it works.
I'm not rolling again. 7's good enough.
Yes, yes. With that, the these plants start growing like weeds out of control on the far side of the moat, and they interweave and sew together, and they create this platform that it's been elevated in the growth, but it creates like a nice bed that could catch potentially, hopefully, maybe without breaking even a falling drawbridge. And so you begin lowering it accordingly. Uh, so with the lever you can move it at a moderate pace instead of just busting loose a chain link and hoping for the best this time. Vinka, the bridge, it finds a secure place as it settles into position at a 180-degree position, but slightly elevated from that as it settles into place. You breathe a sigh of relief. Who knows how long that's going to hold, though?
Okay. I will. I guess everyone sees that. Be like, go, and then
Yeah.
I use my wild resurgence to be able to turn into a rat again, scurry through that little hole, and make my way across that drawbridge as well.
And
Yeah.
then
And I
suddenly, poof!
Nice.
Might hear Catty Bree chirp, and you look past through the gatehouse, and guess who's standing right next to her?
no, I have her by the hand. I've said that several times.
Oh,
She
did you
needs to
drag
be
her
over
out
by
there?
me.
Oh, okay. So what
Yep.
happens is
Yep.
then, okay, sorry, because we don't have Catty Bree updating the map. So, um,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
what happens then is you hear a disturbance back in the foyer area, and you look back, and there you see Strahd giving you an evil grin. I had to turn off the ringer. What did you say?
Oh, we didn't say anything.
Okay, okay. Did I miss something? Okay, so Strahd looks like he means business, and you guys wish to flee? Well, if you do
Yes.
so, you're going to have to try to get the jump on Strahd, okay? Because he may or may not let his query go that easily. Roll initiative, and we're going to do this in turn order.
Can you move me back to onto where the drawbridge would be because I can't get out of the tower?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Please roll for me.
Okay. Strahd rolled a 20 for initiative.
Yeesh. I didn't turn back from a rat. I came out as a rat and started scurrying down the drawbridge. So I am currently a rat right now.
And Thrain at 21. You're spearheading this. What are you doing?
I'm gonna look at the party and just go get out of here. And I'm going to once again cast Spirit Guardians, my last third level spell, and step in front of everybody between them and Strahd.
Like, place yourself in the gatehouse. There you go. Okay. Spiritual guardians raging around. Put yourself in defensive position so the ladies can escape. And then Strahd begins laughing. Stand and deliver. And Strahd misty steps into the gatehouse, disappears, and then reappears in a puff of mist right before you. Takes the spiritual guardians, right? Because he just enters them now,
Yep.
first time. 19 on the die. I believe that alone is going to beat the DC, so he takes half damage.
Yeah, well, let me roll that for you.
Please do.
An 11 again.
Okay.
5 damage.
Not in your favor. Called 6. And then your spiritual guardians tear through the undead who's unflinching in the storm, and he lashes out at you, tries to grapple you, and just the spiritual guardians seem to completely, at least while they don't seem to do any damage, they seem to at least distract him a little bit. So when he tries to maneuver to grab out at you, the spiritual guardians are like Maid Marian blowing in Robin Hood's ear when he shoots his bow, right? And in frustration, he lashes out and just tries to snap at your neck like a pit bull or something. And actually, 27 is going to land.
Yes, it is. Just barely, though.
And his fangs sink into the soft tissue in the side of your neck, and you take 9 points of piercing damage. And
It's a 7 to maintain concentration.
oh, that's going to pop the con. So your spiritual guardians disappear, and you have 2 wounds on the side of your neck that are bubbling up blood profusely. As Strahd reels back, you see that your blood is just dripping down his chin. He wipes his chin with his hand and then licks his hand like a cat. Gives you an evil smile. Seems to be really enjoying himself. Caddy Bree, you see there are 2 Strahds. Maybe one's pulling you this way, the other one's attacking your friend. You might feel confused right now in your charm. What are you doing?
I say to the one that's closest to me, not the one that bit, I say, "Are you my daddy? Who's my daddy?" I'm all confused. I might need to do a blood test.
Jesus.
Well, I do no action. I'm just totally confused.
Okay. Yeah,
Good.
that makes sense to me.
Yes, good.
Vinka.
Okay. Crap. Okay, I will dismiss my wild shape again. I am now Vinka. I am holding this stupid ass sun sword.
And it's glowing.
And 20. If let me zoom in a smidge.
Stab him with it.
It looks like I can get up here and slice at him,
Run!
stab at him. I like how you say run.
It's probably the Thrain's more like yelling it though than saying. It's probably like
Yeah.
run.
No, I'm coming up and I'm using the sun sword. So we determined that this stupid thing, I'm now angry at this thing, has a +5 against undead
Yeah.
and is glowing. Is it glowing with like sunlight glow?
Yes, it's glowing with the
Okay,
radiance.
cool. So it's a +5 to hit. Let's roll that here. Oof. 10. I don't have any way to give I don't have an inspiration to use. Well, that's all I can do. But I am holding it out so that the daylight is just like on Strahd. And I yell at Thrain and be like, "You run!" And that's my turn.
Hi, it's your move.
Okay, we're gonna do what I did last time. I am going to move myself. I'm gonna look at Caddy Bree and I'm gonna say, "Run, child," and I'm going to then let her hand go and try to put myself kind of as close in between Strahd and my friends as possible and do another hour of reaping. And I'm going to try to cause everybody to want to run away from me. So that looks like her already like death teal skin and teal eyes just like pulse with like this black veins, through her death veins through her body, and her hair sort of stands up on edge, like like she's enchanted, and she just sort of screams out and howls to the universe, in this sound from the depths of the graves. And she casts, it's not a cast, she just uses her hour of reaping, to cause everybody to do a wisdom save. Everybody, DC 14.
Is this
Rain,
the
you
sort of
better run.
wisdom save that I can choose to fail, or do I have to roll?
I don't know about that choosing business.
It doesn't say. I scrolled up to find it.
I believe you have to make the save,
Okay.
or
Okay.
attempt to anyway.
Oh, yay!
There
Hooray!
you go.
Hooray!
You know.
Party is gonna run. And how about Strahd?
Oh, he's standing strong and resolute, licking his lips.
That's okay. I got my crew to choose to run.
Hi. Anything else before you pass turn?
Um, for a bonus action, can I do a bonus action? I'll take patient defense. I'll use a key point and take patient defense.
Right, top of the round to you.
Well, I am being forced to retreat, so I am doing that, but knowing that that's gonna give him an opportunity attack. So I'm gonna retreat and see what he does.
Okay. He will certainly swipe at you with his claw. See, it's gonna be. Oh yeah, that'll land. That's gonna be a 26,
Fuck. Yep, just barely.
and we this is gonna be a rough battle going into it. And he basically, as you turn to flee, he bitch smacks you on the side of the face, and you have these claw marks on the side of your cheek, which are bleeding profusely, and you're looking at 7 points of slashing damage. You are roughed up. You've seen better days.
Okay. So I have moved my all my movement. That's all I have to do, right? Is I have to use my movement to get away from Pi as far as ways I can, right?
Mm-hmm. I think
So
movement and action, right? So you have to run and dash.
Well, it gives you the frightened condition. I don't know what that. I didn't look up what the frightened condition does.
Basically, they can. If you're frightened, you cannot move closer to the source of fear, and usually you want to get as far away from it as possible. Naturally, when you're frightened, but
Uh, Disadvantage on ability checks and attacks, and you can't move closer. Yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna try a bit of a Hail Mary here. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. And I'm gonna try to cast Hold Person on Strahd. 14. Wisdom.
26. Sure.
Okay, that's my turn.
Rod presses the attack and strikes out at Vinka and tries to grab a hold of her, grapple her. Close grapple check, Vinka. Acrobatics or athletics, whatever's better for you.
Acrobatics is better. Oof. That's not gonna work.
He rolled sort of 10. He only rolled 10, so hey,
Yeah, well, I
nice
only
touch.
rolled a 6.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh, okay.
Would I not be able to give her guidance
Is
as a
that
reaction?
I think guidance you have to touch her, and you've
yeah, I think
already
that's
ran
the
away.
touch one.
So Strahd grabs Vinka by the back of the head by the hair
Mm.
and powers her, yanks her hair, exposing the nape of her neck.
Oh no.
And he attempts to sink his fangs in.
I am holding this sunlight sword, so he's taking some damage just existing next to me.
Yep. And you're noticing
Okay.
that you have the whole while. I mean, it is a horrific thing because you see these wounds opening up
Yes.
randomly on his body, like on his arms and on his face, and they're sizzling and popping like acidic, burning wounds. But then they heal by some regeneration and then reopen in other random places and heal is disgusting. So this beast, this thing, this this creature of darkness, as he's got you right where he wants you, he goes to sink his fangs into the nape of your neck, and that is going to be that was a 19 on the die, so Plus
Yeah,
9
that
is
hits.
28. That'll land.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was a natural 20. And it's a big dramatic moment. Suddenly, you can hear the dark organ playing evil, diminished, gothic scales back in the dining room as the fangs sink in. And suddenly, you see a bright light. You lose all sensation of your senses for a moment. You feel super lightheaded. And then, as Strahd releases you from his grip, into mist, and he's gone like that, and you're left drunken and staggering, bleeding.
Did I actually take damage?
That was, well, 10 points of
10
poison.
damage. Okay.
So he's bitten two of us then.
Cool. But now he's missed and leaving. Hopefully.
Running away.
This is escaping up the main steps, the main stairway there, the grand
Good.
staircase.
That's fine.
And Caddy Bree, what are you doing?
Well, Katie, we failed to save. She has to run. So, which direction is the drawbridge? To
Towards
the
me.
east,
This way.
and I'm running 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm off the map because I'm going to dash another 30.
Oh, the squares are 10 feet.
Yeah,
So,
another 10 foot.
Oh, so then if I dash, I can get to
You're right to the edge.
right at the edge, right here.
hmm
Okay, that's my turn because I failed to save.
Okay. Venka, you snap out of it, right back to reality. What are you doing?
would that do anything to the frightened that I have or not? Because
Oh,
it.
it would probably create another layer of fright with a trickle of
Okay.
blood running down your neck.
I'm right behind Caddy Bree.
Yeah, it would stack the fright. The fear
Yeah.
stacks.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay. Um, I'm going to basically act like a herding dog at this point and try to just. I'm going to get up right behind Thrain. I'm not going to use my full movement because I want him to keep running that direction. So I will come up behind him and uh, stop there and just kind of push people that direction.
Kind of shepherding them along.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Brain.
Do I make another wisdom save to end the frightened condition?
Uh, believe you get. I don't know if it's at the beginning of your turn or at the end.
Good
Well, are there
question.
different rules since we are out of combat or
Well,
escaping?
Well, we're not necessarily out of combat yet.
it says on the Hour of Reaping that you're frightened until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
So
So
Oh,
you're
Okay.
still
end of
you
my
frightened.
next
only
turn. You're right. You're
yeah.
right. You're right.
So I
So
would
that
Yeah.
would
be okay.
change. Yeah, sorry, that would change what I would do.
Okay.
I would actually take my full movement, and so I would just go. If I was here, I would go 10, 20, 30, 40, and then I would use my dash action 50, 60, 70, 80, 90-ish. And I would just be like, come on! and running.
And I will be moving 30 feet towards my group here. And not taking the dash action until they're across the bridge. I will be, however, be casting one little spell on myself, Shield of Faith, which will give me +2 AC for 10 minutes.
Hmm. Okay.
That's my turn.
The bridge where the ladies escaped to freedom. And Strahd is nowhere to be seen, just darkness within the gatehouse. Seems like the coast is clear, at least for the moment. And then Caddy Bree, you are nearly to the far side of the drawbridge. Do you keep running?
Hell yeah. I'm hightailing it out of here. But I'm still, now this is the end of my second turn. My end of my second turn. So the frightened condition will be gone at the end of my second turn. So, but the charm now is in effect. So I
Right,
didn't
and I
dash.
still look like Strahd though.
Yeah, you do. So I turn around and I say, Daddy, what's going on?
Keep running.
We're running from our castle?
There's a fake one of us in there. Go.
Oh, I go. I listen to what you're saying and I keep on running.
Okay. And off you go.
That's what my daddy said. That's my turn. I'm off the board.
Vinka.
Yep, I'm gonna just keep following Caddy Bree. Uh, and yeah, I got nothing to do other than run away.
Full retreat. And Thrain, looks like you've held the bridge long enough for your friends to flee to safety. With Pi, you're you're continuing to be in full retreat,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Full retreat.
Okay, very good. Brain,
Oh, I'm getting the hell out of here. If they're across the bridge, I'm not staying in this godforsaken place.
as the party flees to safety now, everyone across that drawbridge. That is where we are going to fade to black and take our 10-minute intermission.
That was rough, Hollow.
Oh, God
Rough.
almighty. You see, you were smart. You took Caddy Bree out of the equation right from the beginning. Because if Caddy Bree was there, she'd be throwing arrows at him.
Oh yeah,
She'd be pumping him with arrows.
that's right.
Yeah.
It was a smart move he did. Real
Yeah,
smart.
she did more damage to Thrain than Strahd did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was surprised that she connected with the greatsword because that's it's as big as her, and that's normally not what she uses.
Mm.
That was cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a drink now.
Okay. Frank. Yeah, I'm stepping out, man. I need some air.
Yep.
I need to breathe.
Same.
Scene.
Okay.
Now, when we get back, we're going to do our skit.
Yep. We'll get
Yep.
to that in about 10 minutes. All right.
All
Okay.
right.
See you in a minute.
Good. I love you guys. Mhm.
Yeah, I thought Thrain was done for a couple of times.
Yep.
Hey guys, I know here as well. I got a new pro.
Are we all back?
Is everybody back?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay,
Excellent.
so uh, everybody, we are going to go a little Sky Zephyrs promo for the week. Sky Zephyrs is it's it's really interesting concept, a great upgrade to your 5e Spelljammer campaign, and we're gonna get into all that. For right now, we're going to have a little skit, Sam Riegel style. We're going to have some fun. So, the phone begins ringing. Ring, 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 ring. Looks like it's Caddy
Hello?
Bree.
Hello?
Yes, thank you for calling Sky Zephyr's customer support. How can I help you?
Oh, my bard attempted a charming Skype pirate negotiation, but instead they challenged me to a duel.
Ah! Classic feature, not a bug. Would you like to roll for customer dissatisfaction? Click. Ring, 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 ring. Yes, thank you for calling Sky Zephyr's customer support, Thrain. How can I help you today?
Yeah, so my ship just suddenly plummeted out of the sky even though I rolled great on piloting.
Ah, I see. Have you tried flapping your arms really fast? Click. Ring, 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 ring. Thank you for calling Sky Zephyr customer support. Vinka, how can I help you today?
I ran out of fuel in midair, and the only advice my crew gave me was to believe in myself.
Because belief is a viable propulsion method, have you considered rolling for optimism? Click. Oh, this job just gets easier and easier every day. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, not another call. All right. I was just about to get some coffee. Thank you for calling Sky Zephyr's customer support, Pi. How can I help you?
Dude, there is a storm ahead, and my navigator just keeps screaming dramatically instead of helping.
As intended. Click. All right, I'm going to go get that call. Ring, ring, ring. Ah, the work just doesn't stop in the salt mines.
Hello? Are you there? My ship's left propeller just fell off mid-flight. That's not supposed to happen, right?
Did you read the fine print on your warranty? Because according to our records, your ship was built by the lowest bidder, Skydocks Incorporated.
How do I fix it?
Duct tape. Lots of duct tape. And a prayer. Click.
Oh.
Ring, 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 ring.
Oh, and my crew refuses to follow my orders. Every time I tell them to raise the sails, they just start debating sky philosophy.
Ah, you had the Existentialist Skyfarers DLC installed. That's a premium feature.
How do I turn it off?
You can't, but you can embrace the futility of existence and just vibe with it. Click. Ring, 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 ring.
My navigator keeps insisting we're heading north, even though we're literally flying into a volcano.
Oh, you've encountered a reality divergence error. This sometimes happens when your navigator is a compass-based life form and refuses to admit they're wrong.
What do I do?
Have you considered getting a second navigator to argue with the first one? Click. Finally, I can get that coffee. Phone starts ringing again. Customer support.
All right, dude, I want to speak to the manager.
Certainly. Transferring you now to our Sky Warden Supreme. Long, ominous silence for about 5 minutes. Finally, the manager gets on the phone. All complaints must be offered in riddle form.
Oh, come on.
Incorrect response beginning freefall protocol. Your complaint has been logged into the void. Have a nice day. Click. So, what is Sky Zephyrs? Sky Zephyrs, it's a 250-page tome that reimagines how vehicles and airships operate in D&D 5e. You can unlock a whole new way to experience swashbuckling, dynamic three-dimensional vehicle movement and combat as you take your adventures to new uncharted heights, soar across the skies in your custom-built Zephyr, which is like your custom-built Spelljammer, and you hand-select your air crew. You use vast collections of items and spells and player options to turn the tide as you face a menagerie of creatures and NPC Zephyrs. There are new vehicle combat rules. Your Zephyr battles become this ever-changing strategic chess match instead of just the vanilla rules that came with the Spelljammer 5e. And really, it's really excellent. There's a whole 3D movement system, and of course, there's the whole building your own custom airships, and it's just fantastic. And I suggest you take a look at it at least. If you want to pick up a copy for your collection, you can go ahead and you'll see the link will be put it in the stream for us on YouTube, and you should also see a link on the screen right now. And you just use the coupon code Raven Queen. That way they know that we sent you, and that'll help them know that it'll help Sky Zephyrs know we sent you the right way. All right. So yay, Sky Zephyrs! That was fucking hilarious.
Woohoo.
Our first attempt at ripping off Sam Regal's type of promo ideas for sponsors.
Hey, imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
That's right. That's right. I think you'd love it.
Oh gosh, do we all have to start wearing T-shirts with each other's pictures?
And Dragon, I'll let you wear a T-shirt with Varric's picture on it.
Eric, yes.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Too much fun. Okay, so picking up things where we last left off. Party is escaping down that cobblestone road into the dark woods and the mountainside surrounding Castle Ravenloft, and there's a chill in the air, and a mist all abound. The moon is high, the stars are out, and you can hear the sounds of nightlife, the critters, the varmints in the woods, all about. It's almost as if the darkness out here is alive. And yeah, you know, in Barovia, the darkness is very much alive and well. I leave the floor to you guys. To Barovia! Huzzah!
Barovia. Canterbury loves Barovia. And then she says, to Daddy.
Does Dispel Magic get rid of Charming? Do I have that? I do have that. I do have one spell slot left. Oh, is it level 3 or lower? I don't even know.
Charm is a lower level spell, but it's third level. It's right on the edge. It's a higher level in that range. So you roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
See if your character would understand.
Wow, my Arcana checks today. 11.
You know, that's tough to say. Perhaps, a charm effect from a Nosferatu could be much more powerful than a person using a charm.
I'm gonna ask. So I could try to get rid of this effect, but it seems to be working with you being Strahd. Might as well wait it out in case I need that spell slot if we get attacked. Where are we even going?
Yeah, we're going. Well, I was gonna head back to our host's house and let him know his sister is not savable.
Yeah.
And he should just let her go to the castle.
Or kill her.
Or we can kill her. Or we could also try to run out of town the way we came.
I don't think the town's gonna let us run out of town. Let's go.
I know.
Let's go back and yeah, he might want his money back.
He's not going to get his money back. We solved the problem. No money back.
Okay,
we risked our lives. He's not getting shit back.
Oh, and Thrain, you can meet. Oh, I forgot his name. I don't even care right now. I'm just tired.
I shouldn't say anything. I'm still charmed.
Thrain's going to be holding his side and just kind of walking up behind you, and I'm going to actually walk up and touch Canterbury on the back, casting protection from evil and good, which I'm hoping will end the charmed effect.
Okay. And with that, you feel the abjuration as it kind of like that power swells from like the center of your being into your appendage, where you kind of lay on hands on Caddy Bree, and you hold your breath as you do so, and Caddy Bree just looks at you, and her visage doesn't change whatsoever. And Caddy, you don't know why he's laying hands on you, but
Oh, I'm gonna
as
smack
long as
him.
he's not affecting or hurting
No,
your father.
no, but he's touching me. I think it's inappropriate, so I'm gonna slap him in the face.
Yeah, wait a minute. No, the details on this spell is like if a target is already possessed or charmed or frightened by such a creature, that target has advantage on any new saving throw. So doesn't she get a new saving throw with advantage?
Yeah.
Um, I don't believe she gets a saving throw unless she is injured by Strahd. Then she'll get a saving throw.
Oh, how
Doesn't
convenient. We have a Strahd standing right there.
It's true.
are
True. All
you
right. I'll go, but
are
I'll
you gonna
slap
hurt
her.
your own daughter?
Pi, go ahead and
You know
roll
what? I'm
Arcana
gonna
check
walk up.
to fully
Oh,
understand that. You know what I mean?
ooh,
Because like we know that as players, but does your character understand that?
got it. My character.
Yeah.
All right. This is not gonna go well, folks.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
our characters know nothing today.
well,
Nothing.
well, Pi doesn't understand that, but who knows? Maybe Vinka or Thrain can throw a shot in the dark Arcana check, and maybe they have an understanding of that.
Maybe it'll go better this time. Oh, we have an 18 and a 16.
Okay, yeah, Vinka, Thrain, you come to an understanding that between the two of you, your body language, you look at each other. There might be a nod, and you guys look back at Pi in Strahd form, and at least Thrain and Vinka, you know what needs to be done.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Pi and tell her to bitch slap Caddy.
Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna walk up to her with all of the anger in my face that I can and be like, "Child, you need to listen when I tell you to do things," and smack her as hard as I can across her face.
Roll damage.
That is an unarmed
Unarmed strike.
strike.
From a monk. I forgot you were a monk.
Wait, do I need to
Oh
roll to
shit.
hit or just roll
Yeah.
damage?
You can
You have
hit
to.
automatically since she's not resisting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
She's
just straight
shocked that her
hit.
daddy just hit her.
Well, you weren't listening to me, and I smack you for 6.
Ooh, and that
Wow.
forces a save, wisdom save,
Wisdom.
at
With advantage.
advantage.
And giving guidance.
Okay. And Caddy's
Guidance.
Caddy snaps out of it.
You son of a bitch,
Hallelujah.
Count. Where are you? What happened? Why am I here? We're fighting. Or we're supposed to run to the chapel. What
I
the hell is
smack her
going
again.
on?
I smack her again just to shut her up. Because I'm irritated.
I
And
just go,
you're still disguised, right?
Yes, I'm still in Strahd form, and I just smack you one
Oh,
more time.
I reached for my blade, my great sword, and I'm going after her.
oh, no, 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 that's pie. That's pie.
Yep,
We
I'll
had a,
drop form. I'll drop
yeah.
form.
What? Okay.
Yeah,
Jesus,
there were some
Patty
problems.
Bree.
I'm right now. Caddy Bree is hyperventilating, and she sits down and
Mm-hmm.
she says, "Can somebody tell me what the hell happened?"
And Thrain's gonna walk
Honey,
over to her,
now is not the time.
show her the wound, and just say, "Let's keep going. We're not safe."
Uh
Yeah,
oh. Did
Yeah,
let's
now is
get
not the
Wait a
somewhere.
minute.
time.
Wait a minute. Did I do that?
Now's not the time. Get up and move for the
Let's
last
go.
time.
Let's get the frick out of here.
And do I see somebody come running down the road towards us at all with perception?
Uh, roll a perception check.
That's my lowest perception check ever. My passive is higher than that.
Then your passive kicks in.
Yeah, my passive's a 19.
Holy
Well,
moly.
that takes precedent.
I always
Okay.
wondered about that.
Actually, there is a dark silhouette that is kind of like lumbering around off towards the castle with like ninja like skills. Less like lumbering around, more like catting around. In fact, it seems as if your friend Whisper has managed to make it out.
Excellent. Hallelujah.
Whisper, the party uh, just barely escaped an encounter with Strahd, as you had tried to escape yourself, but then like you went back to get your friends. They were in so much trouble, and you had to chase after them as they were fleeing from Strahd, and you just now managing to catch up with them as they have evacuated Castle Ravenloft, and they're on the dark wooded mountainside of the Knight of Barovia, just outside of Castle Ravenloft on the main road there.
Man, you guys are hard to keep up with.
More like you just kind of disappear.
Yeah, where the
I
heck
do
did
that
you
from
go
time to
to?
time. I'm really sorry.
Where
It's,
were
o-
you?
it's
What could have
okay. We're
used you?
alive. We'll talk about it once we get
Yeah, yeah.
indoors, off the path.
Yeah, we're running. We're still running, you know.
Yeah, we're running.
Well, Thoraine's more or less just groaning behind you.
Oh,
I'm pretty
right.
messed up.
Hang on. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I've
Wait,
got a potion. I've got a potion.
I
I think I have
have
a
a,
potion.
I think I got a
I have a,
potion
I have a
too.
spell.
I'm
I
gonna
have a
burn my
spell.
last.
Oh, I have a singular spell slot.
That's what I was about to do. I have one last spell slot. I'm gonna burn my last level 1 spell slot to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, let's see what you get. I can do that too.
Yep.
Oh, that should be good.
Mhm. And I turn to Thrain and I say, "Are you okay now, dear buddy?"
It's gonna take more time than this. Let's keep going before I talk to you again.
It's not
Let's
our
go.
fault. Come on, but let's go.
Let's
Go,
go.
let's go,
Let's
let's
go.
go.
You know,
And
I'm thinking, how did he get that wound? It looks like the wound that could have been from my sword. I'm worried.
yeah,
So I keep on
now's
running.
not the time. Go, go, go. Yeah, we are running for the Griffin Manor.
Yeah.
Oh, for headed back to the burgomaster's home.
Yes.
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 Okay, it's a bit of a journey, uh, down,
Yes.
but if you take the road, it would probably be quicker. But who knows? Uh, that could be the expected route, and you could potentially find some trouble there. I will go ahead and I will bring up a map of Barovia so you get an idea.
Barovia.
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 Nice map. Wow. These new maps are
Beautiful.
awesome.
I got this all
Very
ported
cool.
over, and I love this map. It's
Yeah, that's
classic.
lovely.
Very, very, very nice. How much?
Okay, wait. So we would be up here by the J, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Would it,
wouldn't we be better cutting across?
yeah, could we cut across? Do you think we can, oh, that's not the tool I wanted. We can cut across and make it to town that way. I'm assuming those are not the right, that's not the right scale.
No, there's cliffs over there. It even shows it on the key. There's like a 59, 90
Yeah,
foot drop.
elevation.
Yep.
Ooh,
There are
okay.
few hundred feet in that elevation anyway. Yeah, it's rough.
That might be a little difficult for those without claws.
That.
Yeah.
Yes, but we can
All right,
go.
so what if
We have
we
to stay
We
on the
can
road.
go. No,
go?
we can go this way, down
No, that's
and
still
around.
We'd still have
at
the
elevation.
drop. Because if we're up by the
Yes.
J, we got to get down this drop,
Oh, there's a
and then
drop
we'd
right
still have to get
here,
down this drop, and then this drop too.
and this drop too. Yeah,
It's almost like Mount
but he wouldn't be
escarpment.
expecting us. He wouldn't be
However,
expecting us to go that way. We can rappel down them, and that's probably the safest way to avoid detection by going that way.
Oh, I mean, I'm kind of injured, and I don't know how much stamina of getting down cliff faces I have.
Well, if it's he's expecting us to take the roads. I would not. Caddy Bree says I wouldn't take the roads. I would go off road.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I do have a climber's kit.
I was gonna say all other ways are. I mean, we're looking at like if we fall, we're done. There's no spells left. Like
Yeah.
Well, it's damned if we do or damned if we don't. I still think we can take the route, and it's late afternoon. We could probably get close enough before we rappel down, and then take our rest.
Yeah, but
oh,
you're forgetting if we take our rest and our bodies just are laying there and no one's around to guard us, if we end up in the other place.
Well, we just like take a normal
I
rest out
can
in the a
keep
normal rest.
watch. I
Yeah,
don't need to regenerate spells, guys.
yeah.
Even
We
when
just
we've tried to set watches
yeah,
on our watches, on our
yeah,
long rest, they fall asleep anyway and we wake up the other place.
that's not necessarily
yeah.
so. Most of the time, when you
It
do a
is.
watch, most of the time, no.
Well, most of
No,
the
One,
that's
time,
not
yes.
true. It's not true. We set the watch the very first night. I was the first watch, and we all just magically fell asleep anyway.
oh God. Well, here's the thing. If we fall asleep anyways, we could be transported back to that other realm.
But
But our
here
bodies
in this realm,
stay
our
here.
bodies are left catatonic.
Oh
Is
my
that what,
gosh.
wait, is that what
Is
Ismark
that?
said? Did he,
No.
I don't remember if because he said that did he actually, we never got an answer out of him if he physically saw our bodies laying there.
Yeah. Hollow, we need to know. Are our bodies, I don't know,
We
it's
don't
critical
know.
for the
There's no
game.
way. Hollow doesn't get to tell us because nobody has seen us. So that's out of game information. That's metagame.
That would
We don't
be
know.
No,
a
we can't do it.
disadvantage history check, and it would be a group check.
Let's go
Anytime you want
for
to
it. What do we got to lose?
remember
Maybe we
something
can
like that.
figure it out.
Oh, okay. Out of game. I went back to my notes and it says no one checked to make sure we were asleep the entire time. So it sounds like no one actually checked on to see if our bodies were there.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, well, let's try the group check. Let's see what happens. At
Oh,
disadvantage.
what are we rolling? I was reading. Sorry.
History.
yeah,
History,
just to see if your
history.
characters understand that.
So I got a 6 and a 20. So 6.
Oh, disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah, mine's not going.
Where's the other one? 15.
Okay, so we have a 6, a
Oh,
15,
I
and
really
what
rolled
was the
good.
other roll?
I got a 2.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yikes.
You guys don't remember. You guys
We
don't know
don't
yet.
know shit. We don't know shit.
No.
All right. What do we do, guys? Should we? Well, clearly, if we head down the road, we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Our best bet is
So
to
we
head.
don't want to head down the road. The shortest route then would actually be to go off this direction.
That's
off
what I
this
was
cliff,
thinking.
and
Let's
then hide in the woods.
let's make it so.
But the problem is, how much rope do we have? That's 100 feet down.
I got 50 feet.
Anywhere
Everybody
from
carries
no,
50
you're
feet.
reading it wrong. 100 minimum. It's 100 to 1,000.
Where are
I
you
like how
getting
you
that
said that with
information?
such like, oh no, you're reading it wrong. It's worse than that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep,
That's
yep.
the problem. Like, yeah, the road might suck, but what we're looking at is anywhere from 100 to 1,000 foot drop.
It's going to be very difficult without
Oh,
poles.
well, we can always sprout wings and fly.
Or we
Not.
can just take the road. We're not getting down that
Let's
ladder.
take the
Yeah,
road. Well, what we could
road.
do is, instead of being actually on the road, we can be like 50 feet off the road
Yeah, through the trees.
through the trees. Hopefully, they won't observe us. So, what do you guys say? We'll do that.
Yeah, I
Grace
say
gonna
I
look
think
at
that's the only
Canny
option
Breeze
we've got.
Let's
Yeah.
and
go. Okay.
see what the hell she's smoking.
Okay, Hollow, we're doing that. We're going to be like going off the road a little bit in the direction of the road down, about 30 feet off the road.
Okay, fair enough. And it is a dark road, that's for
I'm
sure.
also gonna do stealth.
Oh, can anybody do us pass without trace?
I'm burned out in spell slots, but I am going to keep a lookout with perception in front of us to see if I see anything that do have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I think I'll take up the rear with my dark vision. Um, 60 feet. I'll take up
Mm.
rear. And I can
Caddy B,
stealth.
Caddy B says, Auntie Vika, do we have any food? I'm hungry.
How are you hungry? You
I
were just
slap
eating everything. Just
her. Yeah, I
hold
slap her.
on. Just stay by me because you don't have dark vision.
No, I don't.
Teenager.
I also have dark vision, guys, so I
Yeah.
probably should be like in a place where the other people with dark vision's not in the
I
lineup.
think I think Caddy Bree's the only one without dark vision.
Yeah, I can't see in the dark.
Um,
You should probably be up there
Rogue,
with me.
I think probably you should take lead at least, or kind of be up ahead of the group a bit because you also have, I'm assuming, good investigation or perception, so it can
I
catch.
do.
Yeah, I would put you at the front.
Gosh, Whisper, that was a long wait you had until we got out. That's really good on your part, playing. Thanks. Appreciate that.
It was interesting how it worked out with her timing and slipping back into the group like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's very in
Mm-hmm.
character for Whisper so far. You know what I mean? It's on
Yeah,
par.
Yeah, oops.
I was seeing
Good
something
point.
Guys,
slinky.
traffic. That's all I can say. Traffic. Coming back from DC sucks.
I was about to shoot her. I saw something moving out there. I was about to take a shot.
Okay, speaking of something moving, about to take the shot, uh, you guys, you guys had to cross this little bridge.
Which bridge?
Uh,
Down by H.
yeah, down by H, and once you cross the bridge, you kind of like you stick to that typical route, staying off the beaten path. You said you want to be
Oh,
about 30 feet off the main road there, right? But
Right.
so
So
there's
once we
another path
once
there.
we cross that bridge, can we go down to that? Oh yeah, is
Yeah.
there a way to get to that path?
The path that's going by the creek.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean it's down lower. I don't know if there's a way to get down there.
Actually, the due to it seems as if the perhaps due to just erosion or something, that escarpment is non-existent compared to how it's presented on the map.
Mm.
So, if you were to look at it, it looks like a lot of sand and soil and sediment, and has built up over time, perhaps, and the river has risen. So it's almost just like a normal old riverbed here.
Can we get down there and walk around it? Walk alongside it? That's our question.
Or
I'll tell you what,
Uh,
I'll just go ahead and give you a lay of the land. I've got a little map for you to check out. And a better idea.
Sarah, can we bridge jump and
I
float our
can,
way into
I
town?
can, I think I can try to use mold earth if I just keep doing it repeatedly. Shouldn't we be able to get down there?
Yep.
So how far from the bridge to the water is it?
Oh, it's dried out. That's what it is. And then we go down there. It's like filled up.
Oh, it's
We could just go down.
yeah. There's not much
No, he just
escalation.
said.
You just got to be careful. It's like rough terrain. But then there's something that explodes out of the woods across the road. A
Oh,
massive, nasty dire wolf. Big,
Jesus.
hulking, hungry thing. Oh, house. This thing looks territorial and it doesn't want you here. And it's right in your face. It practically explodes from the brush right before Thrain. And you can see the that just like that bestial anger in it, like it's just ready to eat you alive. And its howl that shoots off into the night is answered by some distant howls.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll initiative.
Me, you
Damn, Whisper. A +8 to your initiative? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's rogue for you.
Rogue
I
ship.
think I think Rue used to have like +10.
Yeah, she was awesome. I loved her.
Me too.
I'm going to use the old 5e stat blocks for this direwolf because the 2024 Monster Manual stat blocks on Roll20, they don't always open. So
Okay.
it is what it is. The direwolf rolled a 21 for initiative, though, actually.
Holy shit
Oh,
stuff.
yikes.
Holy shit. Shiitake mushrooms.
And Whisper, you have the leap on things with the 26, however, so it's your move.
Hold on just 1 second. Did the direwolf see me? Because I had been in stealth mode.
Probably not. You're across the way a little bit, and it seems to be focused on Thrain and the rest of the party right now.
Yeah, she's in cover. Are you thinking about sneak attack?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, doing a sneak attack.
It may work. It's up to hollow, but you're hidden.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do a sneak attack with my rapier.
And remember, that's a +1 still on it. And it is considered a magical weapon.
But of course it didn't roll. Hold on.
You're currently like 20 feet away from, no, 10 feet away.
Yeah, so I have to actually sneak up to him first.
Uh, each square is 10 feet, right?
These are fivers.
Okay.
I feel like I'm having a brain fog. Do I just roll my rapier for the sneak attack?
Mm-hmm. And there, on the old character sheets, there's a button, like a check in the box you can click to turn sneak attack off and on.
Got it.
My computer's having a problem opening up these 2024 character sheets for some reason. I'm not even able to look at your character sheet to help you. But let's see,
Not
yeah,
thinking it worked.
6. That's gonna miss the mark. However, I'm gonna allow flanking advantage on that. You practically got it flanked.
Hmm?
No, we're
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
shooting
gonna.
again.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna allow.
Thrain is not opposite
Right.
her. He's 10 feet back.
He's
He's
five.
allowing it.
Yeah, I'm allowing it because sometimes I'll give a 5 foot square for free. Like out of
Okay.
courtesy.
That's cool. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. So, did I get something?
Well, the 6 on the rapier attack. Roll one more rapier attack, so we can call it an advantage roll, and we'll take the higher number. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's more
Nice.
like it. Yeah.
Well, damage.
Yeah.
Hey. So, you sink your rapier into the soft, furry flesh, the backside of that oversized hound. I mean, you basically put your rapier right up its butt, and it yips like a pup. Yip, 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 and it yelps like you've probably never seen a dog that size yip like a pup that had its paw stepped on. And as a cat person whisper, is probably especially satisfying. As you reel back your blade and the dark wolf ichor drips from it, you can't help but to get a little bit of the blood on your boots.
Okay, and at this point, if I were to move back, would that be an attack of opportunity on their part?
Yes, if you didn't, unless you have
Disengage.
some type of bonus action disengage,
I think I
which
have like
rogues
uncanny
do.
dodge or something. I
You,
have
you,
cunning action. You can take one of the following actions, but as a bonus action: dash, disengage, or hide.
you would disengage or you could hide if you want to.
I am going to. Well, what's the difference? Sorry.
Hide is
Yeah.
that you throw yourself off to the side, it doesn't see you, and that opens up the ability for you to do another sneak attack.
Well,
Disengage is you're just moving away.
she
Ooh.
can't hide in plain sight.
Right.
She
And
can't
also,
just,
yeah, so,
that's not a thing in this edition.
right, you can't do it. So all you can do really is disengage for your bonus action.
And I guess I'm gonna do all I can do. Disengage.
Okay.
Good move, by the way.
Yeah,
You gave that
absolutely.
dire wolf a steel enema.
Yes, I did.
He'll feel that in the morning if he lives to tell the tale.
He's dying. He's not going to last. Well, we'll see what he does.
Spins around and goes for the kitty cat. It's towards you and snaps at you. What's your AC, Shadow? Or Whisper, excuse me. Whisper, what's your AC?
Okay, looking for it.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry, my fucking. I can't. Oh, look, I finally got your character sheet open.
16.
Well, it took like 5 minutes and it finally buffed and loaded.
It's 16.
Excellent.
Talk about a lag.
Yeah.
No, I'm a class 16.
All right. Yeah, it's Toothy Maul snaps right in front of your face, missing the mark. Luckily. And it's
Sweet.
got its back turned to the rest of the party.
The,
Thrain,
sur-
it's your move.
Although I just wanted to say the server that they're using must be prehistoric for a 5 minute lag.
Yeah, the gerbil must have died and they had to replace it. Okay,
Three.
Thrain.
Just grunt that we have to even fight again. I'm going to move up and do the only thing I can at this point. I'm going to try to hit him with my mace. So that'll be 8 damage, just smacking him on his ass.
Its bottom is not having a good night.
No.
Oh, wait till you see what she's going to do to him.
And that will be my turn. I only got one attack.
Okay, and this massive dire wolf caught between a rock and a hard place between Thrain and Whisper. Not looking promising for it. It's bloodied, gravely wounded, perhaps bleeding really bad. It could bleed out if it doesn't get healing, but it holds its ground and it continues to aggressively fight on and snap at you guys and growl menacingly. Caddy Bree, it's your move.
As I'm moving, I yell out and I shoot him with action surge. 4 attacks. Bad, bad, bad doggy. And I'm going to pound away at him. Coming up, Mr. Longbow. 1,
Oh,
2,
critical
3,
hit.
Wow.
3. And she's screaming, "You're a bad doggy. Take that up the ass." And I aim for his wazoo.
Gosh, this dog is just getting it the wrong way.
Did I hit him up the ass a couple times? I think one of them probably did.
Yeah, especially that crit.
I could kind of right up the wazoo.
Uh, let's
Uh,
uh let's go ahead and roll the crit. I'm gonna break out my critical hit app. Now, this app that I put together, what I did was I programmed it in Python, and I used the old second edition advanced players option combat and tactics book, just the best critical hit table system I've ever seen. So I copied the architecture for that crit system, like exactly the whole algorithm. And so let's see what happens on this. That was piercing, right?
mm-hmm.
Piercing against an animal crit. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Okay. Actually, it strikes into the shoulder. Roll damage. It's going to be regular double damage on that for a crit. Not an insta kill or anything, as you just missed the mark. Maybe you were going for a headshot kill. One shot kill doesn't do that, but you strike true. Let's see, so it's going to be the first shot. Would be okay, so the third shot is going to finish the job. That's a kill, Caddy Bree. That's a fatality. How do you want to do that?
I aim for its ass again, and I pull back as hard as I can, release the arrow to see how far I can get it up its ass.
Like
Not
it's
kid
like
friendly tonight.
yeah, this combat is like borderline bestiality. What you're doing to this thing with the weapons, and it's pretty
Well, I
bad.
was
Well,
just
in my
letting
defense,
be known how I feel about dogs.
I was hitting like his thigh, not his actual pooper.
Oh, I was aiming
I
for
was
it.
gonna try to make friends with that dire wolf.
No, and then and after I'm done, since I had such a huge meal, I let out an explosive belch from all the food that I ate that reverberates around the surrounding countryside.
And pressing forward, we are out of the turn order, but there are more wolves howling in the distance. Who knows how well they've homed onto your location?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I think using mold earth, we can scramble down and walk along the riverbank to cut some time off of our journey to town.
Yeah, there are other wolves around here, we hear, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
we
she
Yeah,
can
Yeah,
mold
so
earth
we gotta move.
ahead of us and behind us.
Yeah, we gotta move quickly.
yeah.
I'm going back to stealthing as I move.
Yeah, let Vinka mold the earth down the bank to the dry
Yep.
riverbed, and if you need to unmold the earth behind us so that
Well,
the
it
wolves can't follow.
yeah, I can only have a couple instances of it. I can have no more than two, so it's gonna just automatically undo it when I get the next 5 feet. So
Oh, great. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and due to like erosion and then the rebuilding of sediment and whatnot, that riverbank has really changed. And if you, with a little bit of help from your druid friend, a little bit of a little bit of assistance from her magical ways, yeah, you could probably get down there no problem at all. Just got to be careful. You never know what kind of dark nasties may linger along the riverside.
Well, especially we're at a bridge. Canterbury tries to sniff the air to see if she smells anything very foul. Does she smell anything?
Oh,
And then
just the fact that you haven't taken a bath since you were back in the prime material world.
Yeah, I smell everybody else, and we're pretty rank. But I was hoping that maybe, it's a bridge. Maybe there's a troll under the bridge. So I wanted to check. Okay,
Okay,
I
so
won't
I
roll
tell you
for it.
what, uh, the party is looking. Let's do this. Okay, let's firm things up. The plan here, moving into the next episode, going into next week, is you're looking to move down uh, Riverbank side. What's that? Southeast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you are heading to the Burgomaster's Manor there in the center of town. That's the move, right?
Excellent job, everybody.
Okay.
Good
Well,
game.
that's the session. Fade to black
Nice.
on that. That
because
was a good one.
yeah, the big bit is, he's already called for Van Richten, so hopefully Van Richten's on his way. And the two
oh
of you who have
yeah.
been bit, he can at least take a look at you guys.
Yeah. Would I even know if is vampirism in this world the same as werewolf bites? Like, am I a vampire now?
No, I think I got to be bit like a couple times for it to really set in.
Okay.
But there's probably a potion you can drink to as like a prophylactic to prevent it. But we'll have to find out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't believe there's a day after pill we can take for vampirism.
Yeah, but we do. But is vampirism an STD? That's what it is. Like werewolfism is an STD.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than an STD. It's an undead condition.
Well, Van Richten would be the one to know.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
hopefully,
Okay.
We'll
Hopefully
have
we'll
to
find
get
out.
you guys. We're gonna have to get you guys checked out by the doctor.
Yep.
yep.
Well, I
Let
thought it
the
was a
heart.
fantastic session, and I thank you for that. What I'm going to do, we'll keep chatting. We'll do our post game bullshitting. I'm going to go ahead and hit stop on the recording and verify our file. Thank you very much for this gig today. It was awesome, and I love the little skit we did in the middle, Sam Regal style. That was a fun experiment. That was really cool. So thank you for that experience.
You're welcome.
Excellent.
Yeah.